Have you ever wondered, how does my brain work? Me too. Well, today, we're going to talk about getting sick. So what does it feel like to be sick? Well, we might feel tired, we might have a fever, or lose our appetite. We could even not want to hang out with our friends, which is called social withdrawal. All of these responses are called sickness symptoms, and they are all controlled by your brain. They're a way for your brain to tell you that you are sick. So what happens to my brain when I'm sick? Well, first, it starts by being exposed to a virus or bacteria. Viruses like the flu, common cold, rabies, or even the new SARS-CoV-2. That's the virus responsible for the COVID-19 pandemic. And you can also be exposed to bacteria like E. coli, Salmonella, and Streptococcus aureus, which is what causes strep throat. All of these are called pathogens. They're like little invaders, and they get into our bodies through mucosal membranes such as our eyes, nose, mouth, and lungs. And they can get to these areas by different ways, such as touching your face after touching an infected surface, in spoiled food, and sometimes through little water droplets in the air produced by sneezing and coughing. Their only goal is to invade, multiply, and conquer our bodies. Once inside your body, they are then detected by your immune system. Your immune system is a bunch of cells that are designed to detect objects that are not produced by your own body. What you might know them as are white blood cells, which are also, they have different names such as a macrophage or dendritic cells. And we can kind of call these like the police of our body. And they'll detect specific patterns on the invaders and then just eat them right up. Then they'll send alarm signals to the rest of your body. These are called cytokines and chemokines. These alarms then get to your brain through your blood. And what we don't quite know yet is whether they get into the brain or if they get stopped at this junction called the blood-brain barrier. We'll cover this detail in another video. However, once they get to the blood-brain barrier, they can send signals through the blood-brain barrier and into the brain. The alarms then go and act in different regions of our brain. We're going to focus on the hypothalamus because that's a region of our brain that controls our body temperature regulation, our appetite, and sleep. Okay, so let's zoom in to see how these alarms influence the hypothalamus. So the alarms then initiate a series of steps to produce molecules called prostaglandins. Think of these as just a secondary alarm system. The prostaglandins then directly shut down neuronal activity in parts of your hypothalamus that regulates body temperature and appetite. By losing this regulation, your body temperature increases, which means you get a fever. And your appetite is suppressed, which means you're not hungry anymore. They also shut down neurons that are required for making you awake, so you feel a little bit sleepy. And we have medications that are widely available to shut down the production of prostaglandins. You know these as ibuprofen and acetaminophen, which are Advil and Tylenol, but they block a specific enzyme called cyclooxygenase, which is required for the production of prostaglandins. But why would our bodies tell us to stop eating and to have this really high fever and make us sleep so much? Wouldn't you think that would be bad for us? Well, not entirely. These responses are adaptive, and they help our bodies combat the pathogens or the invaders that are in our bodies. A fever is the way your brain can decrease bacterial growth and kind of disarm these bacteria, while also strengthening your immune system through increasing their metabolism. When you get sleepy because your brain is telling your body to get rest and save up energy to fight off these invaders. And then you withdraw from social situations because it was a response selected by evolution for all animals to prevent transmission of disease. And the CDC says that the best way to prevent the spread of infections is to wash your hands with soap for at least 20 seconds, or an ethanol-based hand rub. So please do this for others and wash your hands. We're the Ascend program, advancing STEM community engagement through neuroscience discovery. We're a bunch of neuroscientists based out of FAU Brain Institute, Scripps Research Institute, and Max Planck Institute of Neuroscience. If you like these neuroscience videos, give us a like or subscribe. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. For educator resources, please use the link below that's in the comments. Here you can find all our program has to offer, such as our podcast, Brain Bites. We're powered by the Stiles Nicholson Foundation, the South Florida Science Center and Aquarium, and the Florida Atlantic University Brain Institute. Our goal is to ignite curiosity about brain science. So please leave us a comment below with different neuroscience topics that spark your interest. Thanks for watching.